All right, how's it going, friends? Welcome back to Deep South EDC. So, if you guys are new to the channel, so I usually do like everyday preparedness, gear reviews, things like that. Lately, I've been following some local news here in New Orleans about our police shortage, following the mayor and stuff like that. So, got some police sirens going down right now. Looks like it was an ambulance. Anyway, right now Mardi Gras is going on here in New Orleans, and we had some issues, particularly with shortened parade routes due to there being a police shortage. This year, the mayor and the sheriff got together and came up with a plan to get some outside police help work security during Mardi Gras. They offered these outside police $50 an hour and $75 an hour to work on Mardi Gras Day. And it took up until about the day before that the parades started when the police came out with the numbers and of how many officers we're getting and from which departments. It's just a little over 100 extra officers. Also, they were saying, by they I mean the sheriff's department, was saying that the outside police agencies are not going through any extra training except for like radio protocol. So I was going through Reddit this morning and I found a post by another local, and they found the NOPD Mardi Gras 2023 outside agency guide sitting inside of a porta-potty. So some police officer was taking a dump, reading over his guidelines, and left them there. So I haven't been able to find these guidelines anywhere else except for this photo that this person took on Reddit. I don't know if it's legit. It seems like it. I don't know. I'm still trying to confirm it. I have no reason to believe that it's not fake. So let's just give it a read and see what it says. All right. The New Orleans Police Department is committed to providing a safe and fun and family-friendly environment during the Mardi Gras season and welcomes the assistance of other post-certified agencies to help ensure the success and enjoyment of Mardi Gras for all involved. Excuse me. With this in mind, the NOPD strives to set the standard for crowd management and constitutional policing during the largest celebration in the country. To achieve this, the NOPD is committing to ensuring everyone providing public safety assistance during Mardi Gras adheres to the following principles. Number 1, policing during Mardi Gras New Orleans is a balance of public safety and the New Orleans laissez-faire attitude. Officers should use common sense to ensure all revelers are capable of enjoying themselves without impeding the ability of others to enjoy themselves while parading. Still with me? Number 2. Once the announcement is made to secure the parade route, no vehicle traffic should be allowed to enter the route. If the crowd extends across the neutral ground into another lane of traffic, precaution should be taken to ensure vehicle traffic does not endanger pedestrians. This may require closing streets which were previously open. This is Mardi Gras. Officers should ensure a close eye is kept on the crowds attempting to enjoy the parades, not the parades themselves. Trouble usually begins in the crowd, not on the floats. While the party may occur on the parade route, officers should pay attention to the neutral ground side of the party. That's often where the trouble starts. So you'll hear this a lot, neutral ground. What the neutral ground is, it's the big median that divides the lanes of the street. So you got your lanes going this way, 2 or 3 lanes, and it's divided by this really big wide median that has sidewalks and trees and shrubbery and grass, and then on your other side is your lanes come in the opposite direction. That's what the neutral ground is. So during Mardi Gras, where the floats go down, you have people lined up to catch all the stuff on the sidewalk, and then you have people in the neutral ground or in the big median. Number 4, if you must go into a large crowd to address an issue, you should not go alone. Even the cops follow my buddy system. It may take time for backup officers to reach you. Having your partner with you will ensure you are able to keep yourself and our community safe. 5, when possible, warning should be given for minor violations instead of enforcement actions such as an arrest or summons. Often a stern warning will achieve the desired goals without taking multiple officers' attention away from the parade route for extended periods of time. Number 6, if there is a large gap in the parade or a breakdown occurs, it should be communicated clearly where the issue has occurred and if the issue may be quickly remedied. Any assistance required to ensure the parade route continues should be immediately requested to ensure the parade is not delayed. We are all public servants and answerable to the community for our work. As such, they have the right to view and record our activities in any public venue or area accessible to the public. You may not impede or seize cameras or recordings without a warrant. Officers are prohibited from threatening, intimidating, or otherwise discouraging any individual from observing stops, detentions, arrests, or other incidents, or remaining in the proximity of the incident, or recording police officer enforcement activities unless they are jeopardizing the safety of others, violating the law, or inciting others to violate the law. So number 7 is heavily underlined. I guess some of these outside agencies might have some problems with people recording them. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Number 8. The policy of the NOPD is to value and preserve human life when exercising the lawful authority use of force. Therefore, to the extent you have to use force in a given situation, you should use the minimum amount of force that an objectively reasonable officer would use in light of the circumstances to effectively bring an incident or person under control while protecting the lives of the other member or others. When feasible, officers will use de-escalation techniques, disengagement, area containment, surveillance, waiting out a subject, summoning reinforcements, and/or calling in specialized units such as mental health and crisis resources in order to reduce the need of force and increase officer and civilian safety. While the ultimate objective of every law enforcement encounter is to protect the public, nothing requires an officer to retreat or be exposed to possible physical injury before applying reasonable force. Nevertheless, officers should strive, where practical, to first try to de-escalate a situation prior to using force. Whew, I need to get a drink of water. All right, number 9. It is the policy of the NOPD that every reportable use of force by a law enforcement officer be reported accurately, completely, and promptly, and investigated with the utmost thoroughness, professionalism, and impartiality. All uses of force shall be immediately reported to an NOPD supervisor. NOPD considers a use of force to include any physical effort to compel compliance by an unwilling subject about unresisted handcuffing, including pointing a firearm at a person. Restraint devices such as handcuffs or shackles shall not be used to demean, embarrass, punish, or display authority. They also shall not be used as a show of force. Force shall not be used against an individual in handcuffs or other restraint devices except as reasonably necessary to prevent imminent bodily harm to the officer or another person or persons. Officers should also carefully consider relevant safety factors when determining whether or not to place someone in handcuffs. Relevant safety factors include, but are not limited to, whether or not the person is pregnant, the age of the person, the demeanor of the person, the crime leading to the detention, whether or not the person is injured, and any other apparent disability or condition. 11. Serious use of force, regardless of the agency using force, will be investigated by the NOPD Force Investigation Team. NOPD expects full cooperation from all and any officers involved in any use of force investigations. Number 12, all officers effectuating any arrest shall notify an NOPD supervisor as soon as safety permits. 13, all officers shall advise suspects of their Miranda rights at the time of arrest or prior to any custodial interrogation pursuant to the Louisiana Constitution and the Constitution of the United States of America. 14, if someone reports they have lost a child, advise your location via radio, provide the name, age, description, clothing, and last known location of the child. If you find a lost child, advise your location via radio, provide the name, age, description, and additional assistance from NOPD officers or supervisors. 15, here we go. Bias-based policing is strictly prohibited. Bias-based policing degrades the public's confidence in the department and is detrimental to effective law enforcement because it fosters distrust in the community and undermines the department's ability to enforce the law. 16, all NOPD officers are trained to intervene in another officer's conduct where necessary to prevent misconduct, reduce errors, and promote officers' health and wellness. We encourage you to do the same. If you see an officer, NOPD or otherwise, doing something wrong or dangerous, we ask you to respectfully and safely intervene to prevent the harm. We likewise ask you to be receptive to others intervening on you should the need arise. Mardi Gras can get rowdy and can test tempers. 17, remain professional, but do not forget to have fun. Officers are essentially the party hosts for Mardi Gras. It's our job to ensure the party is enjoyable and safe. So that's all we got. We just got these 2 pages. I'm not sure if there are more. It kind of looks like there might have been maybe, I don't know, more pages here. It's kind of hard to tell. Like I said, this is off of a picture of the sheets that somebody found in the bathroom or in the porta potty. So that's real interesting. I like how they have to remind the outside agencies that, the citizens are allowed to record you. So I went out on Saturday and did a couple of the evening parades. I did a live stream on it. I'm not sure if you guys caught that or not, but out of all of these different agencies right here, the only police that I saw out and about walking and patrolling and stuff like that was NOPD. I didn't see any police officers in any other uniforms from any other department. I saw state police, but that's normal here. I did see a lot of police cars in the parade from a lot of these other agencies, but I didn't see anybody actually out and patrolling. I was over here on Magazine Street and Robert in the Uptown area. It's usually not a very rowdy area, so I could see why, it's not really a touristy area either, so that's probably why they just had some NOPD over here, and they probably had all like the reinforcements and stuff kind of down farther downtown near the French Quarter and on St. Charles and stuff like that. Anyway, I did go out to a parade. I did manage to follow, I think, most of my own safety tips. So I did want to mention something. So if you are out, I've found a spot. There was a school down the street that had porta potties set up for men, women. They had hand washing stations and things like that. They sold like wristbands for like $15 for the whole day or $3 per usage. They had security there. It was fenced in. They also sold food and stuff like that. So if you guys are out and you come across a place like that, I'd highly recommend posting up near one of those places, because a clean bathroom during Mardi Gras is key. Like, you're out there for hours, you're going to have to pee a lot, everybody's drinking. So find some place like that. It'll save you a lot of hassle, especially if you're out with the ladies or small kids. They'll definitely appreciate a wristband for a clean bathroom. Let's see what else. Yeah, I had a good time. There were no issues. Nobody got rowdy where I was. Yeah, everything went smooth. So pretty good Mardi Gras parade. I don't think I'll do any more parades this year. We usually only do, you know, the one. Used to do a lot more when I was younger and, you know, more of a drinker, if you know what I mean. But these days I just do the one. Like yesterday I recovered all day. I'm just really sore. But yeah, that's about it, guys. If you guys want, you should check out that live stream. You can hear a bunch of my bad jokes, and yeah, we had a good time. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that outside agency guidelines, because I haven't been able to find it anywhere except, I guess, someone found it in a porta-potty. So we'll leave that right there. Remember, guys, 100% of all home invasions happen inside the home, so stay well regulated. This is DeepSouthEdc. You can find me on Minds. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Find me on Rumble and here on YouTube. I just created a Utreon page. I'm still trying to figure out how to work all of that. So as soon as I get Utreon up and running, I'll put my links down here. And yeah, you guys have a good day. Stay well regulated. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.